God, I thought for sure I was muted. Please don't go check back the bot then. Please don't. I was singing and speaking to myself like almost the entire... Oh my god. Anyway, hi everyone. How y'all doing? I know it's been a month without me, but I'm back. I hope to be back more regularly. I will try at least. I'm not gonna make any promises because I just can't right now. It's a mix of mental stuff as well as real life stuff, and there isn't really a way for me to promise doing regular shit right now. But that doesn't matter. I still want to stream. I like streaming. Streaming means a lot to me. In Germany would say, you know, I have days where I definitely could stream, but my innerer Schweinehund says no. My inner pig dog says no, and I'm like, Where I'm like, oh yeah, I could stream, I could do the thing that's slightly more comfortable and requires less effort, and I'm like, oh yeah, I could do that instead, and I'm like, oh yeah, now I'm gonna, oh yeah. And by the time I debate myself into streaming, it's like too late. And today I was like, oh yeah, I want to stream, and then I got caught up in something, and I was like, no, okay, now I have to. If I don't get back to streaming soon, I won't do it at all. Like, I'd rather get back soon. Anyways, hi, I'm back. I'm good, I think. I am Chaos, as per usual, and no, you don't have to kill me, even if your name is Jack Garland. Even though, to be fair, he does have a good reason. Bullshit. I will never get past Stranger of Paradise. I still need to finish that game. Life to be lifing? Oh, trust me, I get that all too well. Like, oh god. I'm not going into details, but like, my dad is in a temp care facility, but I'm pretty sure he needs to go to like his usual hospital actually, because he's not fully mentally present. He's talking like a lot of nonsense and is in like delirious state. And I think it's likely due to an injury that's related to his, to a car accident he had forever ago during work. And yeah, no. I think due to that he has to go like to his usual hospital so that they can look into that. But getting like a proper assessment of that is difficult because linking delirium to like an injured leg is not very easy. Anyway. Anyway. Yeah. The upside of being home alone currently, and I have been home alone for a while now, but I've only been using this advantage lately. I've been... Hi Soul! I've just been like, for the past few days, just been vibing in a summer dress, and it's been like extremely comfy. It's just been extremely nice, like, Party and Sailors, imagine. God, I think I would be a pretty bad host for a party in general. I don't think organizing a party would be like my thing, really. I would need to try and organize 114 first, maybe that would help me. But that would take a while. But no, I've just been like, been a bit cuter than usual in real life the past few days. LAN party based, honestly. I've been to one LAN party in my entire life, right? It was a LAN party. I actually went with one of my brothers. To his friends, pretty much. They were all like 4 to 5 years older than me, at least. But I still went with, and it was a pretty fun thing. We played some classic LAN party stuff, you know, like Warcraft 3. We played Counter-Strike. Which, you know, not my game, Counter-Strike at all. I'm not a shooter person. If you know me, you know. Yeah. But, like, shooters just aren't really my thing. Which is fine, you know, not everyone has to, like, be a shooter person. I'm not a shooter person. You're maybe not a shooter person. But in the end, shooters are for people. And we ended up, like, doing some surfing in Counter-Strike. But what we also did is, like, we played, like, a gun game. Which, if you're not familiar with gun game, basically everyone gets, like, guns. Duh! But every time you kill someone, you get an upgrade. So you start with like the worst gun, your gun downgrade? I don't know what direction it goes. Okay, you start with a gun, you end up having to win with a knife. But because we were like bored and not proper adults, we ended up naming ourselves in the lobby after our school teacher. Which was very funny, because we had there was like an old couple at our school who both were fantastic teachers, mind you. One was a bit more than the other in my opinion, but you know, the guy teacher between the two was really good. I will never forget that teacher, because he just had energy. He cared about his job, you could tell. He didn't do it just for a paycheck, but because he genuinely wanted to share knowledge, you know? Share what he is passionate about, and it was really, really cool. That teacher will probably stick with me for my entire life. Hey, Army! That teacher would just stick with me for the entire life. It was really fun when we like played Counter-Strike and named ourselves after our teachers. And having like... one of us naming ourselves after the guy, one of us after a girl, and then like having the married couple at each other's throat in Counter-Strike. Oh, what a time to be alive! What a time to be alive! But yeah, no, like today I've just been vibing. It's been like a pretty relaxed day overall. Did some real life stuff after I woke up, took care of some shit. Put on the cute dress, and like I've just been vibing for like the past hour. But as with everything, good vibrations must come to an end. Wait, what? Vibing must come to an end, and with that I mean we should head back into Fire Emblem because I still have catching up to do. Because I still have catching up to do. Because if you remember, last time we had the most stupid wipe I could imagine. I am not over that wipe. I will never be over that wipe. I will never ever get over that wipe because of how stupid it was. I don't... God. I made a clip of it if any of you missed it. It's a fantastic clip. Actually, I think I shared it on Discord, right? If I did, I can quickly show it on stream before we actually get playing. Did I share it on Discord, clips and highlights? No, I didn't. Wow. Oh yeah, right, because it's a bit too long properly. Anyway. Hi. No. I suppose, since I'm not sharing that, let's me quickly go to gameplay and just hop on over. Boop. Is this good? I want to be slightly larger and lower, I think. Hi. Okay, yeah, like this. Hi. Is the audio right, or is Fire Emblem way too loud? There's a chance it doesn't even have any audio. Oh no, it does. Okay. Should also move the death thing slightly down so it looks nicer. Okay, let's hope our death counter doesn't increase today. Let's get back to Broken Heart. We're working at catching up. So, we were at chapter 8 last time, that's where we died, because I was an idiot. We are currently in the process of basically speedrunning to get caught up again. Now, do you want around? Yes, you do, Ephraim the goat. Go for it, buddy. Let's make sure to use the Reagan leaf as little as we can, because we want to save the uses of that as much as possible. And my god, Kyle. Being 1 damage short of 1 rounding. How dare you, Kyle? How dare you? Do we move you anywhere specific? I guess we can leave you here with a jab, and that's fine then. And you're just gonna vibe us again? I mean... yeah, both of them already have steel swords. I mean, he doesn't. He does not have a steel lance, so he can have a steel lance. Oh no, they're attacking Ephraim! Oh no, he's attacking Orson, how dare. Anyway. Oh, yeah, okay, Ephraim murders. I like how there isn't even any doubt about it, Ephraim just murders in cold blood. Strength? Oh my god, that's a pretty good level up, Ephraim, thank you. Scoop! Thank you, Scoop, for the resub. I appreciate it. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Ford, go for it with a sword. Lower damage with higher accuracy is always nice. And come on, Ford. Take the kill. I'm in a hot, overcrowded bus. I mean, I'm hot too, like, because it's very warm outside currently. Like, how warm is it actually? Like, to be fair, I don't know. But I think it's like 23 degrees, but the air is like incredibly humid despite there not having been any rain in weeks. It's like an incredibly, disgustingly thick air, and I really hate it here. But, you know, you don't get to move forward by bitching. I don't get to move forward by bitching. I'm sitting around in a lofty dress that's just comfy, so I'm not gonna complain. It's a cute, like, it's really breezy. Okay, Reagan Leaf doesn't clear this. I'm gonna turn on my fan when I get home, so valid. Ephraim? Oh god, I don't want you. Actually, you have a vulnerary. Give Ephraim the vulnerary, thank you. And then we're just gonna trap him so he has to fight one of us. That way he has to, like, get retaliated on. Get wrecked, nerd. Okay, do we feed the kill to Ephraim? Does he have a key? He does. I'm gonna use you to kill this guy. That way you get the key, Orson can then take the key and trade whatever the loot is over later. Just Killer Lands. I like how I act surprised, but I've literally already played this chapter. Like, ooh, a Killer Lands! Gee, I wonder how that got here. You know, in the chest we looted already last time when we played this before I fucking died. Love your dress, why did I picture you in a high-class Renaissance dress? First of all, I fucking wish. Because I fucking love that aesthetic. Like, the aesthetic of, like, these, like, big, like, regal dresses, like, oh, so pretty. So absolutely pretty, love them. But no, it's like a simple summer dress. It's like really comfy though. Taking notes, I see. I don't know what I want, you know. When it comes to like dresses in general, I'm still like developing a taste. It's not something you just easily like have immediately upon like. It's not really a thing like when you're trans you immediately like are installed with just the knowledge of what kind of fashion you're gonna like. It doesn't come pre-installed. It's not like a version of Windows where suddenly you just know, you know. It's something you just learn over time, and ooh. Oh wait, I hope that please don't tell me that guy is in range. Please tell me that guy isn't in range. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh, this is bad. Fuck! Yeah, I need a Ford picture real quick. That one's a different paint on it. I mean, it's fair enough. I mean, again, like, dresses are some, like, IRL, I'm still, like, very much closeted, so it's not like, it's not like a thing where I'm like, oh yeah, I wear dresses all the time, but no. It's like a thing where I could totally imagine myself wearing them more often. Give me Ford's picture, thank you. I need Ford. I was really hoping that wouldn't happen. But I'm an idiot, so it kind of had to. Fire Emblem Ford, yay! Yeah, I can replace the Garcia image from last time. Here I have Ford instead. How the fuck did I manage to fuck that up? Buy Ford? Yeah, that was really bad of me. There isn't even like an excuse for that one, that was just awful. That was just really, really awful. I know in general, if I had to like talk about my fashion sense in a way, it's a weird one. I'm still like getting used to it. Fashion's like a world that I've never really explored. My Twitter feed certainly has. Like, it's not something I've really mentioned, but my Twitter feed is basically Kamen Rider, Digimon, a bit of VTuber stuff, because I barely like VTuber stuff, so I feel like it just gets spammed with VTuber stuff and it's kind of rough. Good level up. So I haven't really been like liking a lot of VTuber stuff, even though I probably should. But I'ma be frank, I like having my feed a bit more curated. It sounds like maybe a bit weird, maybe a bit like almost rude to some degree, but I just really like having like a feed where I can actually just open it and pretty much could go like down it and like everything. But if I did that and VTubers were involved, and I'm really sorry to say this to a lot of my fellow VTubers, my feed would just be full of drama, and it would be full of drama and clickbait posts, right? Not a fan of those myself. It sounds like the most wholesome Twitter feed. Oh, it really is. It's Kamen Rider, Digimon, a bit of VTuber stuff, and fashion. And specifically, like, Lolita, goth Lolita fashion. I'm a huge fan of my Twitter feed. You will not find me complaining. Oh, and a few, like, you know, Yuri here and there. So, lesbians. Like, you will not find me complain about this Twitter feed of mine. The Star Wars reason, so mine's an absolute nightmare right now. Oh god. I've never been much of a Star Wars person. Not because I dislike it, but much because it just never really was a thing for me. Like, my dad is very much a sci-fi person. I just never really, like, got into Star Wars at all. Not because I think it's bad, but because it just never really came up for me. I think I watched, like, episode 1 or whatever, and... not 1. Episode 4 or 5, something like that. And beyond that, I just never cared? Which I don't think is a bad thing at all. To each their own in the end. My wallet wishes it didn't. Oh, trust me, I know that feeling all too well. I know that feeling all too well. Isn't that like getting into any hobby though, right? Like, isn't any hobby really like, oh yeah, my wallet really wishes that I didn't get into this right now. Also just realized I shouldn't attack with Kyle because if I do, he dies. I shouldn't attack with Ephraim, else he dies. Hello, Obi, how do you do? I should just use... yeah, I should use an elixir. An elixir, then I should go here, trade to Orson the Javelin, use the vulnerary. Although I've seen more expensive ones like Durham. I mean, there's always gonna be something more expensive, right? Like, let's be completely fair here. There will always be a more expensive hobby than whatever hobby you're experiencing right now, even though you might not feel like it. But I think that's honestly fair enough, right? But any hobby you can get into on a budget, I would say. I feel like there's hardly any hobbies where you can really sit down and go like, oh yeah, I can't get into this on a budget at all. And for me, it's like, oh yeah, fair enough. Do I push forward with you? I mean, I kind of guess I'm gonna leave you here for now. Next turn to push forward. Just got home, how are you? I'm doing good actually. Like, I feel like I'm doing well at least. Could always feel better, of course, but I currently can't super complain. Oh, I didn't mean to I am an idiot. I really didn't mean to rescue anyway. Why is rescue the top option? I wanted to use an item. Anyways. Writing him to Gene making Sam my name in all caps due to open Steam gift notifications. If only I ever got around to playing them, that would be helpful. Instead I'm sitting here yet again playing Fire Emblem. And already lost a guy today on stream, which is quite frankly embarrassing and scares me for the upcoming maps. Unless Ephraim is gonna be the GOAT with level ups like that, then I'm not really scared. Thought you'd get around to it. Yeah, eventually. I really wish I actually got around to them. But here's really like a big thing. I'm a social person. If you've noticed, I don't know if you could tell. I know very difficult to tell that the person who spends a lot of time streaming and sitting around and just vibing is a very much socially oriented person. Difficult to tell, I know. But more importantly in that regard, as a social person, I primarily, like, one of the main things I do in games is socialize. And that's really a hard thing for me to do with a lot of single-player games, right? Hey Rin, how do you do? I haven't seen you in a bit. To be fair, I haven't streamed in a bit. But how are you? But no, a lot of the reasons I play games is to socialize. I recently got back into Phantasy Star Online too, because a couple of my friends were playing it and invited me to tag along. And I've just been playing it again. And I've been just having fun. I've seen enough streamers that say they're on social IRL. I mean, fair enough, right? But for me, being social is why I play games. It's why I've got, like, why I haven't played in like 5 years or something, right? While I haven't played League in that long, I still have played League for thousands, for hundreds and hundreds of hours. I have 4,000 games of League played. You don't play 1,000 games of League necessarily because you like the game. If you play 1,000 games of League, you're probably gonna be playing it for the people. And that's what I did. I played League for my friends, because that was what we used to have in the background, basically, while we talked. We just played League as an excuse, really. Playing League was just our hangout excuse. Oh, you're doing quite good, actually. But yeah, for me personally, like, a lot of gaming for me is about the social stuff. If I can't be social during a game, it's hard to get it started, right? It's not so hard to... what's the best way of saying this? Like, once I get started with the game proper and sit down for a few hours with it and get, like, engulfed in the world, it's not hard to keep going, but getting that start, right? Getting the beginning and that feeling of, like, oh yeah, it's... this is where it kicks off. Getting that feeling is the difficult part for me. 9 defense versus 14, so it's 7. We're at 8, so this should be fine. Go for it, buddy, you got this. Your community game night soon, goose stack. I mean, community game nights I wouldn't be opposed to, but I know myself well enough to where I would definitely need to, like, get things going in a way, first of all, before I would consider community game night. Because I also have that tiny bit of perfectionism inside me, where it's not like a big part of my personality, but if something isn't up to my own standards, I get frustrated very easily. I don't necessarily like that part of myself, but I need to acknowledge it, and that it's a part of me, right? A big part of me is, like, being that tiny bit of a perfectionist is a side of me that, you know, exists, and I can't just ignore it. Because ignoring it would be like pretending I'm someone who I'm not. Which, you know... I feel it could be said about a lot of things. Okay, let's disarm Orson. When people read my shots on porn and say it's good, but for me it's garbage. Yeah, how does the saying go again? You are your own worst critic? Okay, so if we just place him here with the Reagan Leaf, we're fine. We should get the backup squad nearby, just in case. But no, you are always your own worst critic, right? Like, there is always gonna be that part of you who struggles to accept that what you do is great. And I obviously have that part of me as well. I'm not gonna act like I don't. I'm not gonna risk you on a chance. Yeah, the chance that you die is very low, so go for it. Thank you, buddy. You mute my inner critic. You can't, and muting your inner critic isn't gonna, like, solve anything. If anything, I feel like muting your inner critic is gonna cause anxiousness. Your inner critic exists for a reason, it's a protection mechanism. Getting rid of it completely isn't gonna do shit for ya. It's not you shouldn't mute it, you should learn when to listen to it. But muting it out completely is not a good idea. Because if you mute it out completely... yeah, need a good in-between. Exactly. Okay, that was the intermission. Let's hope we are gonna be doing better next chapter and not lose anyone. Because that was sad. I like how Fire Emblem is currently just in the background. There's like no... doesn't really matter. Hey look, for its ghost showed up. True. Oh wait, is it like a map where it doesn't matter if he died? Please tell me that's not the case, because that'd be really funny. I'm playing this game semi-blind, so it could really be that he just is actually still alive and I just don't know it yet, which would be really funny. Yeah, come put that armor slayer in the thing. Permission killed a person? Yeah. Vanessa, secret book, put into supply. Garcia, I mean, keeps a pure water on hand, why not? Yeah, you definitely don't need the guiding ring. But you know, having your inner voice be critical of you and what you do and everything is important. It's rough to accept and deal with it sometimes, but it's well worth it once you, like, get more in tune with it. Obviously, I'm not gonna, like, pretend like it's not something I struggle with myself still. I still very much do. But what is, you know, it's part of life to struggle. And not necessarily a bad part, you just gotta be careful with it, I suppose. Let's give Joshua a bit more stuff. Take the Armor Slayer and probably the Iron Sword, as well as a Vulnerary and an Elixir. We also want the Torch. Do we have a Torch Staff? Oh, I didn't buy a Torch Staff this time from the overworld. Fuck. Okay, that's gonna be funny. That's the thing I didn't do this time that I did last time. I did buy a heal staff though, I was that smart. Thank you, me. I appreciate it. But to get back to like hobbies and stuff, right? Like, Army, you mentioned you got into... Hi Clippy, how do you do? But no, Army, you mentioned how you not to... Oh wait, did I not start Mix It Up? Am I an idiot? Oh no, I did. It's just not working. Fuck yeah. Army, you mentioned how you got into Star Wars recently, right? I genuinely think that there's like so many cool hobbies, a lot of which I will never experience myself. Not because, you know, I don't want to, but because there just isn't the time for all of them. Which I think is cool. I think, in a way, it obviously sucks, right? You don't get to experience everything in life, you gotta pick and choose. There isn't time to watch, like, every show in the world, for example. Like, me sitting down to watch Kamen Rider is a big time commitment overall, if you consider that I'm, over time, probably gonna watch all the seasons of it, which, if you haven't watched Kamen Rider, my god, there is a lot of seasons. But, for example, I finished W not too long ago, which... W has been a blessing. Kamen Rider W overall has quickly become one of my favorite shows of all time. I fucking adore Philip and Shotaro's dynamic. The two are absolutely great together, and it's been an absolute joy to watch them grow together as characters over time. Who at first, like, struggled a bit starting out, and it's like very interesting to just see where they go with time. Hey, Light! And I've just been enjoying that so much. And POV, you want to get into Sentai? Yeah! That is very much a very, very, very real thing. Hope you're putting off the same magic as chapter C did last run. Oh, you see, I hope so too, but I already had a fuck up last time, so... A fuck up last map. Anyway, who are we giving the Draco Shield to? Because last time not using it actually killed us. Vanessa's coming along well, she could use it. Franz sucks. 28 months, impressive. Yeah, Clippy has been here basically for my whole VTuber journey. Clippy is one of the OGs. I think I'm gonna use the Draco Shield and Vanessa. I like Vanessa. It's that simple. She's not gonna be here to take a lot of hits this time. But she still has a very important drop this map. There's no reason not to. Rather have used it than have it sit there rotting, right? Again, if we had used one last time, we would not be here right now. We would actually be just continuing. Who do I give? You know what, Garcia, I don't think you need the pure water, actually. I'm gonna give you the torch and vulnerary, thank you. Okay, let's save, even though it doesn't matter. And let's start though. Which makes me save yet again, Pog. But yeah, getting into Kamen Rider is like actually... It feels so big, right? And that's because Kamen Rider is a massive show with lots of stuff going on. There is so many seasons you can watch as your first. For example, like, my first Kamen Rider was Ryuki, and I don't regret having watched Ryuki, mind you. I think Ryuki is a great season of Kamen Rider. Well, I think it's a great show. But after having watched W and kind of feeling like I understand the essence of what makes a Kamen Rider show Kamen Rider, it's kind of weird to say, but while I still like Ryuki, I think it's like a mid-Kamen Rider show, but a good show on its own. Like, it's such a dark, dreary tone compared to like everything else I've now seen of what Kamen Rider is capable of. There is very little of this like a hopeful tone in Ryuki, whereas, well, if you compare it to like W is such a hopeful show full of like this energy, where until things get really serious, you pretty much never feel like the characters you've grown accustomed to, the characters you've grown to love, you don't really feel like they're gonna have big struggles. And when you see those characters struggle, it matters so much more than, for example, like Ryuki, great show. But because everything is like constantly edgy and everything is like constantly has you worrying about the safety of literally every cast member, you don't really get time to relax with your characters, right? You don't get to like spend time to see how these characters would do in other situations. You're constantly on edge because you kind of have to be. The fate of these characters is constantly in the balance, and there is nothing you can really do about it. You just sit there and you're a spectator. But because everything is constantly on edge, the moments where things get serious aren't as impactful. Because when things are constantly on edge, right, it's the moments where things are dire don't feel as dire as when things usually look hopeful, right? There is that huge difference in tone, in my opinion. Like, when things are usually dire, you're really like, oh yeah, things are usually dire, it's no big deal. But when things are usually, like, hopeful, and then shit turns dire, you're like, oh my god, I'm actually worried here. The amount of, like, feelings I had, especially during W's finale, it had me, oh god. Whew! Such a good show. Such a good show. Again, I can only recommend Kamen Rider W to everyone. But then, yesterday, I started watching Kamen Rider X8. And Kamen Rider X8 is like this weird show in concept from what it looks like. Because the entire premise is gaming doctors. Like, that's the base premise of Kamen Rider X8. You've got gaming doctors, and both of these things are plot relevant. It's both important that these people are gaming, as well as the fact that they are doctors. If a character isn't both, they are not fit for what the show needs of them. Which is such a weird thing. Such a weird, like, little overlap, it feels like. Like, why gaming doctors? But it's done remarkably well and super interesting, actually. And I like it a lot so far. I'm like 5 episodes in, but the show has shown some genuine stuff which has me concerned for characters. The way the whole plot is set up and why it needs to be gaming doctors specifically, not just, you know, doctors or gamers, is... Oh my god, Erica. oh my god, Erica. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. Anyway. Hi Vanessa. Okay, let me murder you, bro. You're so low you die to France. Okay, how about we get a killing edge crit? No, we don't. Because we never do. This now makes 8 killer weapon hits without a crit, I think. Across, like, both runs. Okay, Franz gets the kill safely here. Now, these guys can't go very far, and that's good for us. This guy is coming to heal. Erica, how much damage do you deal with a rapier? Enough to 1 round. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. We heal up Erica because Erica is no coward. Erica won't retreat just because she got hurt slightly. Take out the armor knight, thank you. Of course you get it. Of course you'd get it. We're placing Comb nearby. So that Naomi now deals additional damage. So Naomi can miss actually, yes. That's exactly what I wanted from Naomi, because that's what Naomi does, Naomi misses. Hey JP, I don't know why Hiya Papaya's broken today, but hi. I guess we're just finishing this off with Seth. Oop. And yeah, they're both gonna go after him. Iron Blade and Iron Sword. Why are they both swords? You know what, I think I'm gonna move down actually. I don't want Garcia to have to face both of them one turn. Oh, there's... Oh right, there's more to the left. I forgot. Hi hi! Okay, Naomi, you can tank 1 round. This guy doesn't have a javelin, so you're fine. That guy has a javelin though, but he was in Fog of War, so I didn't know about him. Comb is fine. This guy also had a javelin. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of enemies there on 1 stack. Jesus Christ. Okay, Vanessa is in time to protect them from the spider. That's the important part here. Now, how do I untangle this mess? Okay, obviously we could like have Seth be in the way and then just retreat everyone down here somewhat. Build like a fortification down here. This guy is the primary concern with his 30 health. 10 defense is also big. Can we Seth? He can be Seth. I feel like that's necessary. Okay, Seth him. That's good. This guy has an iron lance. We can not kill him in 1 round like this. Okay. Erica, you can 1 round, but not reliably. You can 1 round this guy reliably. That's good. Loot 11 damage. Okay, that's not good. Franz. I know you're low life. Okay, not that good. I feel like retreating down south is probably the play. We might need to be a bit risky with a couple of people though, but that should be fine. The question is, who do we let tank? Like, Naomi probably needs to get rescued. Because I don't think there's another way out for Naomi, really, other than to get rescued. We're gonna put her over here, rescue, and have Naomi over here. Now I want Joshua probably on that tile, so I'm gonna move Erica over here. Erica, how's your HP? Half. Oh, do you not? Why does Erica not have a vulnerary on her? Oh, did she have a 1 use and I used it already? God damn it. I'm an idiot. Now Garcia needs to retreat too, and Use a vulnerary right here. Like, someone's gonna get trampled by the horse knight. So yeah, the goal right now is to get as far away from them as possible with as many people as I can. Joshua can rescue Navy. That's good. Not Navy. Loot. Okay, someone can reach over here, but that's fine. How far can you reach? Okay, the question is basically, will Garcia survive? We can get everyone to safety. Because Joshua can just pick her up. Then we can get Comb over here, use a vulnerary. That Comb is basically full health. And now we can mend up France. That's gonna be our turn, let's see how it goes! No idea! Comb is probably the riskiest person. Comb and Garcia. Garcia doing well. Dodged 1 hit. Dodged 2 hits? Okay, we're probably safe. Okay, Comb, you're at risk. Comb is at risk. Comb? Huh! Comb is holding on for a hero till the end of the night. They gotta be strong, they gotta be fast, and they gotta be faster than light. I need a hero! Anyway, time to untangle this mess. We're gonna save the big one. The big one with the most health gets saved. Now, Erica. Erica can probably take up this guy, right? Yeah. Much more importantly, can Joshua kill anyone? Probably not with the weight on him, that's the issue. Now this guy pops to a lot of things. Hey Thiago, how do you do? Now Erica is basically the lead button for one of these two. We can use Garcia to probably lead the guy to the left. Likely. Okay, we had to check that first. Someone to performance to increase crit rate. Now we could just risk it with Joshua for a crit. If Joshua crits, it's like all done basically. Like we are safe afterwards. Or we can take, drop. Now Joshua is free and Joshua doubles, giving us double the chance at critting this person away. But Joshua decides to be Joshua. Like my Joshua. I don't know how it happens, but somehow my Joshua is worse than everyone else's, it feels like. Like, I've heard tales of Joshua, but my Joshua isn't that Joshua. My Joshua is different. My Joshua is built differently in the worst of ways. Okay, so you've got 15 attack, realistically. 15 attack, 6 defense, so you survive. Do you survive? You are at... Okay, you don't survive. Loot should survive. Okay, France. Huh? Okay, wait, no, how much speed do you have? 4 versus 8. So you don't get doubled. So we can actually just heal and be safe. Because we don't get doubled, we're actually safe here. Hey, and a weapon level increase. Okay, we just gotta make sure not to drop off Naomi in his range. And now we can like move him back here or something. And I guess we can just go a tiny bit closer to the spider. Oh fuck! Oh, that guy is in range? Okay, never mind. I calced it though! 15 minus 6 is 9! Huh? 15 minus 6 is 9! Why did it deal 10? Huh? 15 minus 6 is 9! What do you mean 15 minus 6 is 10? She doesn't have any support bonuses. She shouldn't have. Well, I guess Ford is no longer dead. I even calced for the oh no, I didn't calc for the Iron Lands. I am an idiot. Yeah, no. The Theorem of Hidden Decimals, no. Hey chat, have you ever seen chapter 1 through 5 of Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones? Would you like to? No, I'm not going down too easy. I'm staying on difficult. I am no coward. Not in one sitting, damn. That's what happened last stream. Third time the charm. Yeah, I was really happy with the title too, being like, you know, attempt 2 to be too good. 2. I was really happy with it too. Well, at least I can, Okay, time to go into options. Animations for now off. Game speed fast. Text speed fast. Auto cursor off. Thank you. Window color. We're staying blue. WD. Show me detail combo info. I don't know what the fuck that means, but sure. Rain off. Show objective. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, never mind. I don't think I need this detailed info. You know what? No, I don't think I need the detailed info. We can play with combat info off. Hold up, why would you ever play with combat information off? Hold the phone! Who would sit down and be like, yeah, I'm actually playing Fire Emblem with no combat information. That sounds like a fantastic way to play the game, you know? Fire Emblem, but I have no battle forecast. Someone probably has done it. I would be really shocked if somehow there wasn't a YouTube video of that exact title. Fire Emblem, but I can't see damage or whatever. To be fair, someone literally beat this game without any strength stats, so... Weird shit in this game is possible. Like again, someone beats this game without the strength stat existing for them only. For the enemy it still exists, but for them it didn't. Fucking Emblem. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. That person, Emblem, huge respect first of all for the Fire Emblem challenge runs they do, but also holy fuck. Talk about holy fuck, that level up. Not good. Not good at all. That's not a good omen. Oh, it's me, Mike. First time watcher. Hi, Mike. I hope you're good. How's it going? You know how the title goes on about how this is attempt 2? Well... my stupidity had something to say about that. We're currently on attempt 3. But hi, Mike. I hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, yeah, we can't really move. We want Erica to get all the XP, so... Erica, there you go. Wow, Erica, what a level. Hopefully Erica gets some strength. Yeah, I want my first run Erica back. She had strength. Run 2 Erica, not so much. And what, run 3 Erica so far seems to be refusing it as well. Promote as the Demon King. Oof. It's Advanced Wars, I love this game. Hey Kiss, how do you do? I hope you do good, Kiss. I hope you do good. Been up to anything fun, or just been vibing? Oh wait, no, what's this? I mean... To be fair, I feel like the Venn diagram of Fire Emblem fans and Advance Wars fans is almost just a circle. Like, the overlay is probably that big. Back to lurking again. Enjoy the lurk! Yeah, Gilliam, you go bully here, please. Thank you. This is a pre-corn lot, of course she has bad strength growth. But... Never played Advances, actually. You will be unsurprising to find that you would probably enjoy it. It's 11 versus 6, okay. That's 5 damage. We can survive 1 turn. What the fuck?! I mean, yeah, we can definitely survive 1 turn. What the fuck did he just do?! Oh yeah, we can survive 1 turn. Enemy runs away. Yeah, okay, yeah. We can definitely survive more than 1 turn like this. Like, hello? I thought we... You know what? I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna accept it. I'm gonna place Erica in this forest. If Erica dies, it wasn't meant to be. It's that simple. If Erica dies here, it wasn't meant to be. This wasn't meant to be the run. Again, if Erica dies here, it wasn't meant to be the run. She has to dodge. See? Erica knows what's on the line. Legend lost at some point when the demo's out right now, but I liked it a lot. There's so many games for me to play. Like, I don't want to dismiss your suggestion. But I will tell you 2 things. A, I'm not gonna remember the name by the end of the stream. Don't have that much room in my brain, unfortunately. And B, I have a backlog of games. And that's not a small backlog of games, that's a rather sizable backlog of games, unfortunately. Or fortunately, if you... Depends on your point of view, I suppose. I'm saying unfortunately, but what I really mean is I have a backlog of games that I need to get through. By the way, if anyone wants to think about getting into Digimon at all, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth in a bundle is currently on sale with its sequel, Hacker's Memory, which are both fantastic Digimon games. So if you're looking for a starting point into the franchise, I really recommend it. I really do. It's $5 on sale on Steam currently. Really good. Really cheap. Some of the best Digimon games ever made. And you can pick them up for $5. It's a genuine steal. Digimon Cyber Sleuth was a pop, absolutely agreed. Like, I love Cyber Sleuth so much. Hey Dill, how do you do? But yeah, the only actual way to have me, like, follow up on suggestions is probably by going into my Discord. That's the only way I will probably be able to, like, remember you suggested anything. I'm gonna be quite frank. That's an incredible deal. The options are great. Yeah, they are absolutely fantastic. Like, Cyber Sleuth alone is already so good. Like, Cyber Sleuth is such a good game. I really want Erika to have the kill, but I will need to use 2 vulneraries to do it. Is that worth it? Well, I'm gonna give Erika 1 rest turn in the thingamabob. That should work too. But you know, it's like really cheap. It's like probably the easiest way to get into Digimon 2. Like, if you ever considered getting into Digimon, if there is a game to play, it's either that or like one of the Digimon World games. But I probably prefer Cyber Sleuth. My only complaint was that changing a team could be a bit tedious at times. I mean, hard to disagree with that, that's just a fact, with how the game was designed. Oh yeah, time to de-digivolve so I can digivolve later. Pog. Ooh, strength! Ooh, strength! Remember our first run, chat, when Erika at this point had 3 strength levels? I will never forget. I will never forget. But no, I absolutely adore Cyber Sleuth. Cyber Sleuth is so fucking good. It's not just a good Digimon game, it's a good game overall, but obviously you're gonna get more out of it if you are already a Digimon fan. But I feel like that's the case with most media, right? It's like saying, oh yeah, this game is not good because you need to enjoy the others first. You know. Did anyone survive at some point? I actually own it. I tried it. I didn't get back to it, but that's mostly because brain. That's mostly because brain worms. Not because I actually have an issue with the game or anything, but that's because my brain just hasn't given me the ability to get back to it. I would like to! My brain doesn't allow me to. Hey Gilliam, you sure? No, Gilliam, you don't have a vulnerary? Do you have a vulnerary for me? Thank you, sir. Look like you're gonna need it. Well, Digimon Survive is genuinely fantastic if you think about picking it up. Like, great fucking game. At least from what I can tell so far. I've played like all of chapter 1, it's been a blast for me. Okay, we move Russ over, we heal Russ up. Oh no, Russ is already hit because he hit himself with vulnerary, right? We rescue Russ, we just wait right here and drop him off next turn. And Seth is gonna beeline straight for the village, because I don't want it to get destroyed. Go, Seth! Or touch Shaka's memory? Shaka's memory, I didn't like the characters personally as much, they didn't resonate as much with me as the ones in Cyber Sleuth. But saying the characters are bad would be giving the game a disservice in my opinion. I really like the characters. But I much preferred the ones in Cyber Sleuth because I like the Cyber Sleuth cast a lot. Shocker! Yeah, I'm also gonna get the Sparrows Limlands, fuck it. Okay. But you know, Hacker's Memory is still good. Like, it also has like a bigger Digimon cast, which, in a Digimon game, what are you really looking for, you know? Like, it's one of the things you just look for in a Digimon game, right? You look for the biggest Digimon cast possible. Okay, we drop you off and then we fuck off. I hate how Vanessa really struggles early on this campaign. Due to there just being only brigands and stuff. So Vanessa really doesn't get anything to do in the early maps in terms of combat, so she falls behind really quickly. It's so annoying as a Vanessa fan. Hi, but I'm confused. What are you confused about, RS White Knight? Is there anything to be confused about? If so, I will do my best to try and dispel your confusion. But a good effect too, by an online friend, really loved it. An interesting comic and decent story of great cast. I mean, yeah, I heard pretty good things about Caligula effect too. I haven't gotten around to it yet, because again, backlog. And that game just hasn't been a priority on it. But there are pretty much exclusively good stuff about it, so you're not gonna hear me here like complain about the game or anything. Hey, is that a Vanessa kill? Please tell me it's a Vanessa kill. Possibly. Ooh, the crit! Good job, Vanessa. Okay, now we get Garcia in, even though we don't really need to recruit him. Oh fuck, I forgot to get the villagers up top. I knew I forgot something, you know? I knew I had forgotten something, but the fact that I forgot all the villagers is kind of concerning. Okay, so how far can you go? You can... okay, you can reach the forest, you can also reach the forest. That's when that's valuable. I mean, I'm gonna send the other two up there and just have Erica deal with it somehow. Actually, Erica should grab this kill real quick. But yeah, White Knight, if you're confused about anything, feel free to ask. I'm like, open for any and all questions and will gladly answer them. As long as it's not like, what's the plot? Please don't ask about the plot, I wouldn't be able to tell you a whole lot right now. As much as I would like to. It's hard for me to tell you about a plot that I've not been able to continue from a certain point. Could you increase your mic audio? It can be a bit hard to hear you at times. I mean, I can increase it to like this point, but if I do it any higher, it's gonna be really hard. Because if I go beyond, it's gonna be like into the peaking territory, and we don't want my mic to be peaking. Yeah, we go over here, we murder. Murder! But yeah, I hope the mic like this is fine. Sword duty, that's good. Remove Garcia a bit back. They should still walk over to where they should be going. Garcia has less speed growth, wow. Does your word give me a mixed vibe? I know it's a weird question when it comes to mind. I mean, it's not a weird question at all, I'm trans, so... It's not like a question where I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, no, how dare you ask. Now, if you're genuinely confused about it and very, I'm trans, so think of that what you will. The fact that my voice gives you mixed vibes, if anything, is a compliment to me. Because that shows that my effort hasn't been in vain of voice training. That means that my voice training actually has been bearing fruit, you know? The effort hasn't been for nothing. Oh, you'd perfectly two around him. Couldn't you deal like one less damage here? Oh, you could. Congrats on that. What? On the voice training or on being trans? I kind of find the idea of being congratulated to being trans really funny. Oh, you're trans! Congratulations! Ooh, good job, Erica. Get that boss XP for yourself, girl. Come on, get the strength growth. Ooh, strength growth! Actually going slowly but surely back up to par. Really nice to see. But yeah, being trans, I'm very open about it when it comes up, right? Because it is part of who I am. It's not like I'm gonna be sitting here like trying to hide that I'm trans, because it would be very silly to do so. It is part of who I am, I just don't go like floundering around making it my identity. Like, not that there's like necessarily a bad thing, but for me personally, my identity is who I am. Being trans is just a part of it and doesn't, like, you know, shape me. It's part of what shapes me. Okay, oh, we should also... Can I just... Oh no, I need to actually equip it to Salad, okay. In that case, manage items. Oh no, Gilliam has it, perfect. Gilliam. Oh, Red Gem, bye. Whether if anyone's ever wondering who I'm talking to when I'm responding to people, I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube currently. So, I have both chats active. But Twitch TOS is like, no, you can't show YouTube chat on stream. If you do, we're gonna murder someone? I don't know what they're gonna do. They're probably not breaking my kneecaps. Would be pretty funny if they attempted to somehow. Hello, Twitch people. Boo. Oh yeah, you can see the YouTube people up here. The Twitch people. But no, I'm just having a blast streaming, honestly. I'm really glad to be back. Today is not gonna be like a full-size stream, because, you know, getting back into things. Hey Mike, thank you for the follow on YouTube, I appreciate it. First of all, let's move Mamie up, get things going. No knee breakage. Whenever I think of knee breakage, all I can think of is that one video of the guy going around for Nico Knee voice mod in Counter-Strike and being told, if you're not gonna stop that, I'm gonna go break your Nico kneecaps. And I would just never forget about that because it made me laugh so hard the first time I heard it. You'll see it eventually when I make a pie enough, fair enough. Yeah, break wall. Nika knee! Oh yeah, one upside though, on YouTube you don't get ads, so... But you know what, I normally don't talk about me being trans at all on stream. Not because I'm hiding it, because it doesn't really come up. So, since it has come up for once, let me actually, like, talk about it for a bit, because I feel like it's a thing for many. I know so many trans people. Like, in terms of the people I actively talk to, on a regular basis, 90% of them are trans. I don't know how it happened. I really don't know how I just ended up, like, in this position where most of my friends are trans girls. I'm not complaining. I find it funny in a way. But it's just not something I expected would happen. You know? I'm not multi-dimensional, true. Like, it's just such a unexpected thing, I suppose, right? Where, like, growing up, obviously I had, like, a lot of guy friends and stuff, and... I mean, I didn't mind. I had some things I didn't vibe with that they vibed with, blah 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 blah. The most generic ass stuff you could talk about. But one thing, like, that I just found really funny, the older I got, the more feminine my friend circle became without me trying. That includes people in my friend circle becoming girls. And that wasn't like that's not like a thing which was like, oh yeah, that happened once. No, it has happened multiple times where people in my friend circle turned out to be trans. It's not like I was like hunting down X or anything, but no, people just started, you know, it was just a thing. And I think that's fun. I think it's really cool in a way, even. But I'm genuinely like proud for everyone who's like able to like stand up for the identity like that. Just being like, yep, I'm willing to be like, yep, I know something's up. I don't know what exactly. Not sure what label I'm putting on it yet, but there is something. And I'm always really proud when people manage to take that step, because it isn't easy by any means. Like, realizing that you're like this thing you didn't like feel before, you never like quite aligned with, and like you basically like grow to learn of this. You might even despise this side of yourself at times, which sounds weird, right? Like, why would you despise the side of yourself? But whoo, it brings so many issues. Oh. Thank you, Naomi. You did something useful. I appreciate it. But yeah, obviously it's not a thing that's gonna be like resonating with everyone here, and that's fine. It doesn't have to be. Not everyone here should be resonating with like trans things, right? After all, not everyone here is trans, and that's completely fine. I wouldn't care if my entire chat was trans, quite frankly. That's just how it would be. But not like something where I'm actively like aiming for to be like. I think the way I phrased it early on when I started streaming is like pretty indicative of it. It was like, my chat is not gonna become a hackbox. Well, it kind of has become a hackbox. But not in the way I thought it would happen, you know? Like, you know these like hackbox chats, right? Where everyone's just endlessly positive and doesn't ever acknowledge like the negatives going on, and I don't vibe with that. That sounds maybe a bit bleak, but I don't like it when all the negatives get ignored at times. I think the negatives are an important part of growth as well. Like, you can't just ignore the negative, because if you do, where do you end up, right? Anyway. We're gonna try to bully France, how neat. But you know, I don't talk about me being trans a lot on stream. The reason I'm now bringing it up is because, like, again, as I mentioned early on in stream, I'm currently home alone. I've got the home to myself. I'm just vibing, relaxing, and yeah, while I vibe and relax and do my stuff every day, I recently had gotten the idea to be like, hey, I'm home alone right now. I'm not like, I'm still closeted, obviously, like I've mentioned it before. Which, hi, I know one of my brothers knows of my Twitch, and it's not impossible since they're watching right now. Yeah, yes, I'm trans, hi. You suspected it. I am. Hi. Anyways, the last few days, I've just been walking around home in, like, this summer dress, because I was grocery shopping, right? It was not this Saturday, that just happened, like, 2 days ago, but the Saturday before. I was out grocery shopping and I saw this like really cute summer dress. But I knew it wouldn't fit me because like it was like M. And I'm not M size. I am not M size. I'm currently on like a weight loss journey myself as well. To like add to everything else that I'm doing. been doing pretty good in that regard as well, mind you. I'm pretty proud of what I've accomplished in that regard. Good luck with the run, thank you, and thank you, Light, as well, for like just wishing me good luck with stuff in general. But no, been on a weight loss journey as well. Like I saw that cute summer dress and I was like, oh my god, that is so adorable, because it really was. Like it was this really cute summer dress. But my god, I knew I wouldn't fit. But it was like $5, so I got it anyway. To be like, may as well try, right? Like, you know, it's $5. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Moving on with my life afterwards. It did fit. I'm happy it did fit. Well, no, it didn't fit, actually. So I ended up going on Amazon. Because, you know, that's where you go if you're kind of lost on where to get things. And want to kind of stay anonymous about it, still. Because closeted Lamau. So, I really want us to attack this. Got a mission that to write your good boy in female channel so I can react with roasting female voice, so you just want to play around? I mean, in the end, if they're doing a female voice to play around in a way that's their form of self-expression, I don't see an issue with that necessarily. It's their way of expressing themselves. If they're doing it to fuck around a bit and have fun with it, hey. If they're having fun with it, all power to them, as long as they're not harming anyone. Like, as long as you're not actively going around harming people with, like, how you're indulging yourself, then all power to you. That's how I see things. Because to me, it's, like, very important that people get to, like, explore themselves, right? Because you don't just get to where you want to be eventually without exploring yourself. Anyway, back to, like, the whole summer dress thing. So I went on Amazon, I went shopping, and I found like really cute summer dress in my size, and I ordered it. My god, it's... I've been like wearing it pretty regularly since I've ordered it, and it's already been like through the washing machine multiple times because just to, you know, keep it clean so I can wear it more often. Like, I specifically had the washing machine on literally yesterday just to have this dress cleaned again. Because I wanted to wear it again, but I didn't want to wear it while it's dirty. It was like, And it just feels really nice. It's like, especially like in hot temperatures like we have right now in Germany. It's just so nice to have something that's like, so like, breezy. Like, genuinely, I have been enjoying it so much. And because I've been enjoying it so much, I was like, hey, you know what? I may as well, like, you know, embrace it a bit. I'm probably gonna be home alone for a couple more weeks at the least. If not longer. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be home alone. But I've decided to, you know, spend a bit more. Why not? Like, if I've got a bit of spare money, why not? I ended up, like, ordering, like, a couple of like small things, and just it was like basically an afternoon of just me sitting on Amazon, like going around shopping for like cute things. It was really lovely. Like I woke up that day and I chose shopping, which is not a quote I thought I would ever be saying in my life. But you know, why not, right? I got joy from it, I don't hurt anyone, and it's just been lovely. Anywho, yeah, that's the whole trans talk out of the way. Time to get back to different things. AKA cramming everyone into this room so we can kill the boss. Ideally without using Seth. Because we want the XP to go somewhere else. Yes, Seth, go in the boss room. Vanessa, you wait a turn before you go in the boss room, because you need healing. Thank you, Mulder. Mulder! It's the ball of death, yeah. My OP Protoss ball! Majority was good with females, but yeah, didn't deny what my voice, so it was good. I mean, there is like a bunch of content creators out there who are guys who can make a fairly convincing female voice, right? I was gonna say Finster, but that wouldn't have aged at all. Considering Finster came out like... When did Finster come out? Like a couple of months ago? Like, oh yeah, actually I am trans. Which, good for her. Like, genuinely. But it was like, always kind of funny, because Finster was always like the person people were like, oh yeah, by the way, this is a guy who's like really feminine. But it's a guy! They identify as a guy, and everyone was like really supportive of it and loved it. And then Finster came out and was like, oh, yeah, no one's really shocked. Like, Finster, the type of girl, like, or at the time, the kind of guy, to look like the most feminine girl in the universe would be like, no, actually, I'm a dude. I mean, again, nothing wrong with that. Even if Finster, like, stayed a dude, kept identifying as a dude, nothing wrong with, like, being in touch with your femininity. But it's just so different, right? Yeah, this is the typical chapter. We say goodbye to Gilliam and Ross, because I don't like them. Yeah. But I feel like everyone was like ready to be like, oh yeah, if Finster ever comes out, it's not a shock. Which I do think that's kind of fun. I think it's kind of fun this way where it's like, everyone knew, but in a way, like, but everyone was supportive of them, like, going at their pace and everything. It's really cool. I like it when the community is like that. Obviously, there's like a bunch of times where people get pushed into labels as well, which isn't good. If you want a label for yourself because it feels safe or whatever, all power to you. I support that wholeheartedly. But you should never like push anyone else into a label, right? Just because you're comfortable with a label doesn't mean someone else necessarily is. Like, I very much enjoy having a label. It's in a weird way, and I don't know how to describe it really, but in a way, being able to say, hey, I am trans, feels a bit like a blanket of safety. Because it's like being able to put a name to it, you know? Being able to like have a word for it, being able to describe it to other people. Without having to be like, oh yeah, actually, this is like this and this complicated, but just having like a straight up word for it makes communicating about it so much easier with people. And again, as you have learned from the rest of the stream, I like to communicate with people. It's one of the most important things for me, being able to like communicate with people and everything. The primary reason I'm back to playing PSO2 is because I am communicating with people there. Those are the people I hang out with, and they decided to play PSO2 and asked me to come along. I was like, fuck yeah. Don't need to ask me twice to come along to play a fantastic game. Because, quite frankly, PSO2, while I prefer NGS, which is a controversial opinion, I know, but while I prefer NGS, Classic is a lot of fun still. That definitely has a better story. But it definitely has a better story. Like, I prefer the NGS gameplay loop slightly. But again, doesn't really matter. What mattered is that my friends invited me and I joined them to play. Was I looking forward to downloading a 160 gigabyte game? Fuck no! I wasn't looking forward to downloading that! Fuck that shit, especially on German internet! My god, if any of you are not familiar with German internet, be happy. You should be really, really happy that you're not familiar with German internet. German internet is a pain. I have fiber now, base? That's really nice of you, actually. Do you like this game animations? Yes, I love the animations in the game. The reason the animations aren't on currently is because I'm trying to get back to the point where I wiped previously. The animations in this game are fantastic. Like, the crit animations will forever live rent-free in my brain. Like, no doubt about it in the slightest. Thank you, Erika, for demonstrating crits. Except we didn't have animations on. Close enough, I suppose. GBA Fire Emblem animations had so much life to them, true. Funnily enough, the game that got me into the franchise is one where people probably would argue it has the worst animations. Which it would be hard to argue against. Because the game that got me into the franchise was Shadow Dragon. Which, Shadow Dragon is a lot of things, but it's not a pretty game. It's very much not a pretty game at all. But that's fine, it doesn't need to be a pretty game. It didn't need to be a pretty game at all to get me into the franchise. I mean, it did its job. It got me to play Fire Emblem and keep playing Fire Emblem. Because I actually really enjoyed playing it. Like, without Sacred Stones, I would not Sacred Stones, without Shadow Dragon, I would probably not be playing right now. So, despite its flaws, it did its job, you know. It sold a person on the game. On the franchise. And despite how flawed that game may have been, and Shadow Dragon is flawed, but fun. It's flawed in a good way, you could say. But yeah, despite how flawed it may have been, I still went out of the game with an overall good time. Yeah, this is your test. If you can survive this, enjoy. Oh boy, let's go, Sacred Stones. Ayo! Hey Cal, how do you do? I'm gonna warn you, I'm playing semi-blind, I'm Iron Manning, and this is attempt 3 right now because I did awfully earlier. That's a lot of enemies incoming. Was it blind? Semi-blind. I've seen videos of it, but I don't remember a whole lot of them, you know? Like, I know the vague parts of the plot, I know about, like, you know, which route is supposed to be the harder one. But I've never actually experienced any of it myself, only ever in videos, right? I don't know details. Yeah. What difficulty? On hard, of course. I'm saying that like it's the only option. I mean, for me, in my brain it was, but, you know. There are more difficulty options in the game, technically. Damn, this zombie got hands. Oh no, Arthur is just a wimp, never mind. Jesus Christ, Arthur. You're supposed to be like the one that destroys the monsters, why aren't you doing that? That's like the one thing you're supposed to do, buddy. Hell. How much damage does this guy do just for Fury? Oh my god, too much. But since he can't get a 1 round, we can just park him here and he's gonna be fine. Rounds, you've got a vulnerary, right? You do. What we can do is place friends here, drink a vulnerary in front should be fine. That's right, promoted Afra go bruh. The question is if I'm gonna take Afra that far, you know? Like, it's not that I dislike Afra, but there is loot. Hey Fire, thank you for the resub, I hope you're well.
393 Hartzähler, 393 Hartzähler, 393 Hartzähler, 393 Hart.
Yeah, 393 Hart indeed. How do you do today, Fire? How do you do? 2 years, fuck yeah. That's a long ass time. Oh, it's a good France level. No defense kind of but otherwise it's a really good level. Loot does exist, fair. Yeah, and loot is adorable. Loot is adorable and kind of like makes me think slightly of Chunies, which is a thing I really enjoy. Like, if I was in, like, I'm sure if I was in an anime, I would be a Chunie. There is no doubt about it in my mind, I would 100% be a Chunie character if I was an anime protag or something. Because that's just the kind of brain I have. Got a car today? God, sentences like that really make me realize that I'm an adult sometimes. Sentences like that really make me feel like, oh yeah, right, I'm an adult and my friends are adults. It's like a thing you don't really think about, but then you get hit with like sentences like that, it's like, oh yeah, right. Don't worry if I get all the time. So valid. Okay, let's go clean this up as much as we can. Whoop. You drove? Oh, you drove your car! That's actually pretty sick to hear. How did it feel? Did it feel like riding a bike, you know? Never forgot? Never forget. Did you think we had forgotten? Did you think we had forget? Oh wait, no, we're not playing World of Warcraft right now. This is not the Forsaken. Okay, we can lure out this guy at least. Yes, no forget, it's the first one when my name had to suddenly do insurance and stuff. Yeah, that's gonna be a weird thing, right? A thing I recently had to go for was because my dad is currently like not doing so well in the hospital. Like he's doing, physically he's doing fine, but like mentally he's just not quite present. I actually had to sign documents for him, which was so weird. Like, having to sign documents for your parental figure is such a weird feeling. More about true. Hi, Revenant Josephine. Thank you for the raid. How do you do today? What were you up to? What were you up to? Sorry, I had to finish my train of thought first. Joey raid. Ooh. Hey, the sound effects are all not playing today. Mix it up. What are you doing? Hopefully that's fixed by next stream. I didn't do any testing today. I meant to do testing, but I was like, nah. What's the worst that could happen if I don't do testing? Something doesn't work? I just wanted to stream, I didn't want to test. At least the bandits were under siege. Also, hello, other Joe. Hey, Revenant! Hello! Welcome in! What were you up to on stream today? I hope you had a lovely stream. I really do. Welcome in. I'm Seda Maidsammer. I'm a variety VTuber currently struggling my way through a Fire Emblem 9 Iron Man. Playing the game semi-blind, and yeah. This is attempt 3, besides the title saying attempt 2, but ignore that please. ignore that for my sake, or your sake, or everyone's sake, actually. Birthright woman only lunatic. FE8. Oh, it's FE8. I always think it's 9 for some reason. Birthright woman only lunatic with gay fates mod installed. You know what? That's one hell of a one-liner and I fucking love it. It's gonna be something to keep in mind if I ever go and play Fire Emblem. If I ever go play, you know, Fates and stuff, I'm gonna have to have the gay Fates mod. Like, straight up, I'm gonna have a bunch of lesbians, it's gonna be fun. Oh, that run sounds exactly like something I would fucking love watching, Revenant. How do you do it though? Like, the run dying is obviously sad, but you know, if you got a bunch of happy lesbians in the process, who really lost right? How can you lose if you made a bunch of lesbians happy? And I mean, I'm currently in my second lost run of Sacred Stones, which is considered the easiest Fire Emblem game. So yeah. Other than that, tech issues doing well. The eternal streamer plague tech issues. I totally didn't have them today. I totally am not actively having them today. No. There are no tech issues here. I think Eevee is considered Birthright. I mean, most people don't consider Birthright a game. Granted, I can't comment on that because I haven't played Birthright. How much strength do you have? 16, so Erika can tank it. Okay. I'm just bad at the game. I mean, so am I. The way I play makes me wonder how I ever cleared a Fire Emblem 7, my Fire Emblem 7 run. Because I previously, like, off-stream, before I started even streaming, I did do a Fire Emblem 7 run, which I did surprisingly well in. I won my first attempt of FE7. It was Elliewood normal mode, so nothing like too spectacular, right? Just Elliewood normal. Which, hey, it's Elliewood normal. But there's obviously still, like, certain chapters which are gonna have you fucked up. Like Battle Before Dawn and stuff. How I ever survived that, I'm not sure myself, but hey, I did it. Taylor for Science, I need your opinion on something, and that something would be? If you think about it, kissing with tongue and spitting in someone's mouth is no different. Damn. I love that this is the second time in 24 hours I've got that. Oh, it used to be Joey the Heishi. Was it Dara? Of course it was Dara. Oh, I'm glad to see you again, Joey. Or I guess Josephine now. Shouldn't that name you? Oh my god, no. But yeah, welcome in. It's great to see you again too. Who do I not bring? I don't bring Mortar because we get a different healer. Namie, I kind of want to bring because it's Namie. I don't bring Gilliam, I bring Lou. Do I bring Comb? I probably shouldn't, there's nothing really to see, but still. God damn it, Dara. I still prefer Joey, actually. Oh, fair enough. I mean, Joey works as a short name for Josephine as well. So, if you prefer that, that's what I'm gonna call you. I'm rather gonna bring Comb than Namie, I think. That'll perhaps Molder, your stuff is automatically forfeit. Namie, we're gonna bring you back later. Natasha. I really want to bring Namie, man. I like Namie a lot. I know Namie is ass, but I really want to bring her anyway. Am I gonna bench Garcia for the mission? Oh no, Arthur is still here, never mind. We're benching him. Am I gonna bench a character I don't care about? Yeah, how about that? Na 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 na. Yeah, everyone looks pretty much ready. I don't think there was any loot on the last map. We got an iron axe, but Garcia already has one. It's not like Garcia needs an iron axe. Yeah, check map to set up formation, then we go. Vanessa grabs the village. No, we should send Seth to grab the village. Actually, no, Seth we send up the left side so we don't have to worry about it. The left side just gets completely Seth. Vanessa... Oh, Comb can get the village, actually. Yeah, this is fine. Fight! You see, I can't wait to get Joshua again so he can just refuse to crit again. I complete this game with save cheats. I mean, nothing wrong with that if that's how you enjoyed the game and had fun. Like, nothing wrong with playing the game that way if that's how you enjoyed it. It's a single player game. This isn't a competition. Like, it's something important to keep in mind. As long as you're competing, I really don't care how you play your single-player games. At most, I'm gonna say you're robbing yourself of an experience, but in the end, that's your decision. So if playing the game with save states made you happy, go for it. I know I definitely enjoyed my time without save states. And I definitely enjoy Iron Manning, it's just a bit frustrating when you wipe. There's only 6 maps where Seth is constantly of dying. I love that. I love that Seth is just the force of nature. Seth isn't a person. Seth is a state of being. Now, Comb grabs the village for free. Thank you, Comb. Yeah, you murder this guy. It should leave you out of range of anyone important, yeah? Murder! Murder! Ah, Hollow Knight. But you know, Fire, to answer your question, yes, if you think about it that way, it is no different. If it's purely about the movement of saliva between mouths, you are correct. But for most people, it's a very different sensation. One feels a lot more respectful. There's a very large difference in the levels of respect you feel when someone spits you in the mouth versus when someone... you know, gives you a tongue kiss. It's a very different question. Hey, you need to heal too, and then move you over to the roof. Sounds like the answer ChatGPT gave us. I don't know if I should be happy or upset about the fact that I just gave a ChatGPT answer. I mean, in a way it means I'm knowledgeable. And the other way it means it sounds like I'm a robot. Beep boop! I mean, to be fair, if I was a robot, my streams would be more regular. I love this chapter. It's perfect design for you to be able to play at a medium pace but still rewards playing fast. I mean, yeah. I enjoy this chapter too. Beep boop, mate mode engaged. Always has been. I mean, to be fair, me ending up in maid mode is just an inevitability. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it's just an inevitability for me. It's just something that happens, whether I'm trying to or not. Erica, you can bully this guy, right? Yeah. Bully! Bully! Name me... I mean... Loot murder. Thank you, Loot. The maid outfit always arrives on time. True. Although I'm rather currently sitting in a really cozy, floaty summer dress instead, but hey. Ron's murder, thank you. I mean, it's not a bad France level at least. We've definitely had worse. We wall up like this, and Vanessa, you just kind of exist right now, eh? The life of Vanessa just kind of existing. Gets 1 round or 2. These guys are equivalent in fades. Oh. These guys sounds like an anti-Lagoose weapon. Granted, I haven't played the Tellius games at all yet. I think I poked into the first of the Tellius games once, and then stopped playing as the pacing of that game was so dull. Wish I could say the same as too hot outside an engineer safe outfit. It's almost too warm inside in this dress. Like, it's really warm currently, I don't like it. Like, I'm at the point where it's paradoxical, where I've got the windows closed, because if I open the windows, it's gonna be warmer inside. Training Vanessa by killing an archer is also an option. Okay, you can't reach here, but Loot can. Loot, you don't double, that's sad. Namey, you don't double, but you survive after a heal. But the German tradition of opening windows... I mean, yeah, the German tradition of opening windows usually applies. Today it doesn't apply because of how the air feels. If there are 3 times, I can probably still tank one. Jesus. I mean, defensive level up for her. That's not something you see every day. Yeah, let's bait Fighter 1. Okay, village saved. That's the important part. That's like the main thing I wanted to do with Seth. I wanted to save that village. And I mean, if this guy wants to keep going after Comb, I'm gonna let him. It's gonna be Comb XP, I guess. Boop! You know, if he just wants to keep fighting Comb, sure. Also, buddy, I wasn't gonna kill you, but then you just did that. I'm so sorry. I am terribly sorry. I didn't mean to kill you. But you sat on the door I needed to go through. It saved the village, picks up a torch. I mean, that's part of saving the village. There's no reward for it. I do understand how it looks very suspicious, though. Do you have a vulnerary on hand? I hope you do. You do, perfect. Oh. Thought equip, vulnerary drunk. That baits this guy and that guy. Oh, Loot doesn't even double this guy. Shame. He doesn't reach here, so we can name him into preparing a kill for Loot. Very nice. We block off of Erica and then heal with Natasha. That should be our turn for now. Yeah. Actually, we're gonna have Vanessa tank this guy. That way Vanessa can get some more XP. I want Vanessa to have levels. I mean, the bandit is still trying to kill Comb. He's not being very good at it, but he's trying. He really is trying. Kinda reminds me of that one SpongeBob episode. Where, like, the bully... Where SpongeBob gets scared of the bully, but then doesn't really feel the bully's punches at all. Well, that's an obscure reference that maybe not anyone will get, but hey. See you, bye! Take care, thanks for dropping by, RS. Hope to see you around again. If I manage to press the stream start button again. That's a prerequisite, I feel like. Boop. Women gift being played nowadays as well? Yeah. Okay, you go into range. Everyone else stays out of range. But Garcia goes into village range. Comb just gets to have fun, and Seth gets to go shop. Never mind. You can't just call me a cutie. You can't just call me a cutie without kissing me on my mouth. Okay, now this is an awkward turn. Ah, never mind, it shouldn't be. It all depends on how well Erika does, yeah, I mean... if I can get any backup, it's gonna be decent enough, I suppose. Plus, Joshua can definitely one round. Whoop! You see, this is what we want from the Killing Edge. This is what we want the Killing Edge to do. For the first time, the Killing Edge has preserved a use by critting. Oh my god, it's happened. It finally happened. It finally happened. The Killing Edge preserved a use by critting. Oh my god, it's been so long. Does he get the enemy's heart mode bonuses? Yeah, he still hasn't until this. This is the first time he crit still. In 3 runs now. Well, not the first time he crit, but the first time he does a meaningful crit. It's been 84 years. Hey, Seth! What has been 84 years? Okay, Seth goes grocery shopping. Talking about Seth. Get a steel sword. And another steel lance, that should be good. Titanic memes. I mean, yes. Is it Titanic? I don't know why, but I associate that old lady with the it's been 84 years. I always associate her with Hook for some reason. Is it Titanic? I mean, I don't doubt what you're saying, it's just in my brain for some reason it's linked to the movie Hook. Okay, you're getting healed. Chad, should I be sending people into the arena? What do you think? I don't want to spend here forever, but I also think it's funny to send people into the arena for content. Because, you know, what else is funnier than having someone die in the arena? Hey, look, Franz is getting levels. Pog! Finally! Speed strength, yay! Oh, no. No, 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 no. Okay, can I set this kill up for loot? This is 6. This is not enough, right? But because loot still doesn't level... How much is your tome weigh? What's your con? She gets weighed down by fire. Loot gets weighed down by the lightest tome in the game? Wow! Wow! Loot, that's shit! Jesus Christ! Getting weighed down by the lightest tome in the game gotta be some sort of accomplishment at least. Jesus Christ, I didn't notice that before. That's really sad actually. Okay, next time we see who we're gonna send into the arena. Yeah, no, you can't reach anything important. Boop. I guess we could send Garcia for a round or two. Oh, he rather died to Seth than died to France? Really? Damn. I respect it though. I guess we can send in yeah, we'll send in Garcia for a round or two. No, 720 is a bit much for me. 650, let's go for it. A Myrmidon? Oh? Two hits with a 44% hit rate! Garcia, the fuck? Garcia, what the fuck? 2 hits on a 44 rate? Really? Really? I mean, I'm not complaining, it's free money. Garcia said I'm him, yeah. 660, nah, that's gonna be low 660, that was scary actually. Oh no, not 910. Fuck that. Okay, maybe I should have taken the 660, you know. 6.9, nice, but no thank you. 880, 830, okay, you know what, I'm gonna take 660s going forward. 760, no thank you. 680, nah! I love how the music keeps flashing up. 6.9, no thank you. Come on, give me 660. I'm even gonna take 680 at this point. 710. 900. Oh fuck it, we're taking a 6.9. A Wyvern Rider of an Iron Lance. Wow. Freaking Wyvern Rider already. Oh, but Garcia doesn't care. Garcia just gets the XP. Garcia just fighting Wyvern Rider, like fuck yeah. Okay, I think it's gonna be it for Garcia in the arena. Oh my god! That's a pretty good Garcia level, I would say. I think we're setting France after. Because I think it'd be fun. Na, 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 na. France, let's go. Arena. 700. No, I'm only gonna accept below 700. Everything else feels scary. And I say as he bets 920. 940! Yeah! Fuck yeah! 940. Definitely what I'm taking. 8 for... No, thank you. No, not 960. You can turn around the first 2 digits and I'll take it. Sure. Iron Lance. Are we going in with a lance or a sword? Lance. And we're definitely at advantage here. By the way, I will not arena abuse, so you're not gonna see me sit here in the arena for the next hour or so. That's not fun for me, that's not fun for you. But that is just not fun, I feel like. Arena abuse also just doesn't result in good content. Like, I know how I feel like, what I feel like when I watch someone arena abuse, when they play Fire Emblem, I'm like, oh my god, please make it stop. So I very much like to limit myself to like 2 level ups in an arena. Oh yeah, this is so free. Oh no, we go in for lance for some reason. Why do we go in for lance? Never mind! 54 hit rate, we just hit twice! Because why wouldn't we? France, really? I guess that's what I get for arena. For using the arena. Yeah, fair enough. That shit of a level was just deserved for using the arena, you know? That was just an inevitable thing. If I use the arena, it's the level ups I'm getting. Fair enough. Okay, keep in mind we're gonna have Seth in range as the boss killer if it comes down to it. That's time to kill the boss. And chat! After this, we got a redemption mission. Because after this we can go to the alternate timeline where Ford is still alive. As opposed to the previous timeline where I had Ford die. Wow, Natasha, good job! I'm so proud of you. Okay, Erica, I'm gonna have you position here. I'm gonna have you position here. Oh, you should love them. Yeah, pretty bad. But that's how life is in Fire Emblem. Every run is different. For good or bad things, you know? Oh, you can deal 4 damage. Okay, how much do you deal? You deal 16. How about we start with you then? 16 damage, pretty good loot. Boop. Boop. Oh, even... Okay, yeah, fair enough. Actually... Egg? Oh no, the steel... Really? Is a steel bow with Seth? I could swear I bought a steel bow. I guess I didn't? I guess I must have thought I bought a steel bow and didn't. Oh well. 0 damage, fair enough. I mean, this is gonna be 0 too, right? Yeah. How much does the theater of the Iron Axe? Too much almost. I want to try and give that kill to someone else, that's why. This would be ideal if it lands. Come on, Franz, I believe in you. Thank you, Franz. Let's see if Vanessa can get the kill. I believe in you, Vanessa. Send it. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Vanessa. For a pretty mid level up. Not happy. Not happy at all about that. But that's life. But chat, it's time for chapter 5X. Have you ever seen it before? If no, then you weren't here at the start of today's stream. Reagan Leaf murder. Okay, you took it serious. Jesus Christ. That's not what I meant to do at all. I fucking hate... I'm gonna keep saying it. I hate that rescue is the first option. I really fucking hate it. Why change the first option, huh? I was like, oh yeah, really my first option to be this different thing, actually. Like, who's first option? Who's like, oh yeah, I really need to rescue every time? Okay, yeah, just steal Saturn for now. Fair enough, I suppose. Okay, that messed up my turn 1 completely, but hey, nothing we can't recover from. It's just a turn 1 mishap, you know? Just a teeny tiny mishap. Good level up. Thank you very much, Ephraim. But to be fair, I don't know how much Ephraim's level ups are gonna matter, because I still haven't decided on a route. So since I still haven't decided on a route, Ephraim very much could still end up in the situation, you know? Ephraim levels could still be very meaningful. Okay, we trade, we grab the door key, we open door, we go in. We have Ford murder, because Ford is Ford. And Ford is not a Digimon. I mean, it would be really funny if Ford somehow turned out to be a Digimon. But that would be a completely different story, I feel like. Granted, it would be a pretty cool story in my opinion, just a story where Ford is randomly a Digimon. What Digimon would Ford be? Now that's a question. That's a question I'm definitely not able to answer. I don't know Ford well enough. Okay, game. Thank you for recovering. Yeah, I ideally want the XP for Ford, or anyone that isn't, you know, leaving my party in a moment. So I guess Ford attacks. Thank you, Ford. We're chesting. Got an elixir, which is nice. Yeah, let's give the kill to Kyle. But regardless of what... Here's the thing we're gonna keep in mind, right? Regardless of what route we go, the XP on Kyle will always remain. On Ephraim, if we go Erica route, not really. Oh, he's... Oh no, he's going after Ford, that's good. I just realized Ford has like a 1 in 5 chance to die. You know what, if Ford dies to this, it was meant to be. If Ford died to that, it would have been fate. Sometimes you just gotta embrace the possibility of fate, you know? Na, 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 na. Dawa, hi! Dara, I was, if you're gonna try and ask me this question on stream, I was already asked the time kissing question today. Just in case you want to try and ask me the question too. Just for warning. I'm actually using elixir here, so Ford gets a lot of HP back. I'm a Kamen Rider. God, I can't get X8 out of my brain. That show is so much better than I thought it would be. I thought X8 was gonna be really mid. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's really hard to take the idea of a show where the main premise is literally boiled down to gaming doctors very serious. It's kind of hard to take a show with that premise serious, you know? But it works! Like, for real, if Kamen Rider X8 works despite the premise being one of the silliest fucking things I've ever heard. Nah, I just spit in your mouth. I mean, ask me out for a date first, like, hello? Have you heard of common courtesy? You ask a lady out on a date first before you spit in her mouth. Like, you don't spit in a girl's mouth before the first date, Dara. That's basic etiquette. A lady such as yourself should know this. Yep. Ah yes, 99 XP, thank you. Okay, at least Kyle got the kill. Okay, you guys aggro until this corner, but you aggro until here, so I can place you here and have you vibe. Maybe by influence, first bit, then kidnap, then date. I mean, I don't think that sounds very healthy. I feel like that's that can only lead to disaster lesbians, you know? Like, it very much sounds like it's gonna end up in a bunch of disaster lesbians, if anything else. Only in Vtuber community? I mean, disaster lesbians are very much a thing outside of them. Talking about lesbians. Perfect segue, actually. This is something I wanted to talk about on stream, but hadn't found a good point to. If you're into reading manga at all, please read that. Please read That Summer You Were There. Oh my god, That Summer You Were There is so good. I will give trigger warning. There is early mentions of self-deletion, as the manga itself likes to put it. It's definitely a heavy thing, dealing with depression and stuff. And it deals with heavy things at times. But reading that manga, genuinely, I never felt so touched by the story before. It is really hard to say how much the story touched me without going into some very deep personal things I don't want to currently go into in stream. Because if I'd even tried to go into all the things, all the ways that manga touched me, I would be sitting here crying. Because that story is just so well done, so well executed, and so touching. I genuinely, after I binge read it within 24 hours. It's like 33 chapters, it's not like the longest manga in the world. But after I was finished, I genuinely, for the rest of the evening, couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything because I was just stun-locked. I was just sitting there, unable to properly think. Like, I just sat there and kind of was left in my thoughts. Hey Edge! Been a bit since I've seen you. How have you been? I hope you've been good. But you know, That Summer You Were There, I've never been so touched by a manga. Heck, by a story. Like, that went straight to the heart. I'm not a romance person, you know? At least I don't think I am. Maybe that has changed too, you know? I'm suddenly somewhat into fashion. Maybe I'm suddenly into romance too, for all I know. Not an impossibility. I'm not gonna like rule it out as like a thing where it's like, oh yeah, no, I can't be into romance. Maybe I am now a romance person. You know, things change. Tastes change over time. But you know, really, That Summer You Were There has touched me. It's this very beautiful story, and I will not go into spoilers here, obviously, because I want people to read it. But effectively, it's the story of a girl who was in a very dark place. She was in a very dark place. She put down her thoughts in writing, shared it online as a story, and once she had finished her story, she intended to delete herself. She didn't want to keep going with the pain she was carrying in her heart. And the story is just so touching. As you see this character, like, see her in a monologue, see how she feels and how she ultimately, within the story, learns to not only be able to, you know, move on to a degree past her depression, but how she also learns, like, just the fact that this depression is a part of her, that she has to deal with it and not just fall for it. It's this beautiful love story between these two girls. As this one girl does her best to drag the other one out of this hole that she finds herself in. It's just like, oh my god, so the writing is so good. The writing is so good. If you've ever been in a dark place yourself, I am 100% certain you will be able to, like, relate to the lead girl in some ways. Especially if, like me, you're a chronic overthinker. I had never seen an overthinker being portrayed before in a manga or an anime, you know? Or at least not portrayed well. But the way that Summer You Were There managed to portray the main character who is an overthinker. God, it felt so similar. Or the constant thinking of all the what if, you know? The constant thinking of everything. The overwhelming thoughts that you just can't suppress, and it just quelling over inside you. Sometimes to a paralyzing degree. And the way it's portrayed, it's so real. It is so real, and this isn't a spoiler, because the manga is tagged that way and everything. And you can pretty much kind of baby tell where the story might go from the end of chapter 1. But while it's a love story, it's not a happy one necessarily. Well, it is a happy love story. But it's a tragedy. The story doesn't have like this... Like, the story very much sets it up from the beginning that you won't find a fairy tale happy ending. Because that's just not what life is always. There isn't always this happy end. But the story from the beginning sets up that expectation with you. But at the end of the first chapter, it very much says, this is the first and last summer we spent together. The story isn't hiding the fact that something will happen. I mean, heck, it's in the name. That summer you were there. That summer. Like that one summer. It's not hiding anything. But the way it all unfolds is so beautifully done. The way the main character is portrayed, it's heart-wrenching. The only other time I found myself crying nearly as hard, and by the way, I'm saying nearly as hard because even there I didn't cry that hard. But the only other time I found myself crying that hard was at the end of Elysian Realm in Honkai Impact. Which, if you've seen that, you know how much that moment touched me. How much, because of you, touched me. How much that will continue to touch me over the years. How my heart will never be able to completely move on from that story either. Neither will be able to move on from this. But with this story, I became a mess at the end, man. I got it recommended to me by a friend of mine who just had started it. And we basically both binged it within a day. And it was just... oh my god. My heart. I'm not a manga reader even. Like, I will say this. I'm not a person who really reads manga. Right? I can probably count the amount of manga I've read on one hand. But that story I didn't read, I devoured it. Because that is how deeply I could resonate with the story. Okay, Ford. You versus the boss. Show me your moves. I believe in Ford supremacy. Oh! Killer Lance! Crit! Ford! The redemption! Compared to last time where Ford just fucking died. Ah, we're leaving this chapter with no deaths. Fuck yeah! We reached the map where we wiped this stream. The fact that we wiped this stream to our back now is really funny. Anyway, let's get a restore staff. And let's get a torch staff that we forgot last time. And let's check the weapons too, just for the sake of it. I'm pretty sure we can still buy ourselves that heal bow I wanted. Yes. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Let's go to the start of the next chapter. And that's where we're gonna save for today, because that's gonna be it. It's a 2.5 hour stream, which I know isn't the longest, and I wish I could get going for longer, but I've got other shit to do and other shit I want to do. And quite frankly, I think 2.5 hours is a good time to have stream for upon a return stream. So thank y'all for being here today. I really cannot say how much I appreciate y'all. It's obviously like very cliche to be like, oh yeah, I appreciate y'all so much. But no, the fact that I haven't streamed in a month, and I'm now ending my stream with 10 people on Twitch, and how many is it on YouTube? Then 6 people on YouTube with 16 people watching me after a month of not streaming? That's utterly insane. It's something I'm really fucking grateful for. And something I will keep being grateful for. Because this is not something you should take for granted, like... It's so easy to see with a bunch of streamers, right? A bunch of streamers who start out and never make it past a certain number or anything, and it's just like, there is 16 people watching me after a month of nothing. Thank you. Like, really. It means so much to me. Anyway, time to see who I'm rating. Not rating Hicks because Hicks is playing a game where I don't want spoilers. You know what? I know we're rating. I think we've rated this person a bunch of times. Anyway, first of all, if you aren't following yet and like to see more, please leave a follow. Or on YouTube, subscribe. There's also my Discord, if you would join. That's the easiest way to keep in touch with me, learn on when I'm gonna stream and stuff. Easiest way to do that. Let's get raid messages in though. And I know where we're going. We're heading into femboy territory. Hey Kara, thank you for stopping by. So yeah, for everyone who is around this community, you know where I'm headed when I say we're heading to femboy territory. We're raiding into hero. But yeah, thank you all for joining. I really appreciate y'all being here, and see you guys around next stream. Hopefully not in a month from now. Take care everyone, bye bye!